Yeah, this is going to be a ton of work, but ask excellent questions, get excellent answers. Okay, so in that intro clip, you saw a lot more. A lot of the stuff I've already listed, and I have it. We're going to go to my computer in a second. I'll pull it up, and we'll take a look at everything that I have listed. One of the sets that I put together has already sold, so we'll go over all of that. But for now, this is what's left over on this table. This is all just going to be part out, and I think for these Rockenbach building block systems, I'm just going to do small little lots here. Let's just assume, for the sake of the argument, I've got $200 more worth of stuff on this table here, stuff that's just not listed yet, but I'll get to eventually, hopefully before the next day or two is over. So let's just assume, for the sake of the argument, we've got $200 here, and then now let's go to my computer screen and we'll tally up everything that I have listed and then the one item that I have sold, and we'll talk about how much I paid for all of this as well. What's going on, everybody? All right, so let's talk about Rockenbach. Actually, before we talk about Rockenbach, I'm going to link in the description below to the cash flow video that I did a couple of days ago. So these Rockenbach toys and then that cash flow game, I picked up on Facebook Marketplace on the same day. So I was going all the way south in the city to pick the game up, came back home, then went all the way north to pick up all of these toys. So I was kind of killing two birds with one stone, did two hauls in one, and then I'm splitting the videos up. So if you haven't seen the cash flow video, check that out. That was an awesome bolo. That sold really, really fast. I expect these to sell a little bit slower, the Rockenbach toys, but they will still sell regardless. So I spent $30 on this entire lot, and actually the funny story is this listing was up for months. And I believe, if I remember correctly, I reached out to this woman 2 months ago, and she was asking $60 for the lot. I offered her $30. She said no, and then I forgot about it. And then I was on the Bolo Buddies show with Courtney, and I will link that video as well, because that was one of the bolos that we revealed. She just sold a lot of her Rockenbachs for over $200. So, and I had previously, in the November, December time frame last year, sold a good $200 to $250 worth of Rockenbach toys that I got in a bin at Goodwill for $2.99. So we've kind of known about this, brought it back up on the Bolo Buddies video. That is also below in the description, so please check that one out. That was a really good episode. But so a couple months goes by and I forget about the listing. Then I see it that day and I reached back out to her and I said, hey, would you accept $30? She said, absolutely. Lovely. Went and picked it up. I really didn't know, based on the images that she had provided in the listing, that there was so much stuff. So we're going to find out just how well I did. So in the previous clip, you saw we're going to save maybe $200 worth of items there just on that table that I'm going to have to part out. It'll take a little bit of time to sell, and maybe I could just do one bulk listing for $200. I don't know. I think I would rather sort it out just to give myself a better idea of how the pieces and parts will sell off individually in smaller lots. And then if that becomes a pain in the drain, or they don't sell as fast as I think they will, then in the future maybe I'll just bulk lot it like Courtney did, and we'll kind of move on from there. So here's one of the first listings now. Some of these items have not hit my 50% off sale for some reason, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to total everything up that we have right here, and then one of the listings that I've listed is already sold, and we'll show you that one at the end. But I'm going to whip the calculator out here, and then we're going to tally all of this up. So this will end up selling for $30. We're just going to cut everything in half that's not on sale right here. So this is the Monorail Freight Train RR415. This actually comes in a set with other pieces, but I'm just selling this individually. Next one is the RC Tower Crane. It's model TC54. This will sell for $30 here. It's really big. It's 32 inches long. But it's light, it's only 4 pounds. Alright, next one is the Rockenbach RC Loader. It's model 2625. What do I have this listed for? So 40 to 50% off, so that'll be $20 for this one. This is the RC Skip Track ST440. vehicle. Comes with the manual. It's a nice plus. That's another $20 right there. Okay, this is the, what is this, the Street Sweeper? PS422 is the model number on this one. We're also going to sell this one for $20. If you look at the model numbers, you go into eBay and you search this, like this specific model, you'll notice for a lot of them I'm not the lowest priced. I don't aim to be the lowest priced. I'm not a race to the bottom seller. I don't look for race to the bottom buyers. Sometimes I'm the best priced, sometimes I'm not. In this instance, I'm not going to be. It's just kind of how I do it. So another $20 for that one. Okay, this is the control command station. We're going to get 30 for this one. All of this stuff works, by the way. I've already tested all of it. These are, they're called rock balls, ROK. These are the rock balls that come with a lot of the sets here. These are just replacement balls here, $20. Next one is there's these conveyor lift systems. One of the models is battery operated. That's this one. I'm going to try to get $10 for that one. And one of them is electronic, like it has a plug to it. That was on the table, I believe, downstairs. So I might part that out and do the same thing. Maybe sell that one for $10 as well. But this one worked. Next item, this is called the Rock Star controller. These are the yellow controllers. There were 3 of them in this lot, so $20 a piece on these. So 60 bucks for that. And then 2 sets I put together here. This was the skip track with the storage silo. I put this together. I really was not interested in it. To give you like a background on Rock and Box, so it was founded. This company was founded in the mid 90s, and so for 10 or 15 years they were just a toy company. Now they're more like STEM related. They have changed their business model to become a nonprofit. So they are a nonprofit that really focuses on kind of creating these STEM curriculums for students and then of course teachers as well. So their business is slightly different. I don't know if they're producing new toys now, but things like, you know, creating police systems and, you know, working in collaborative groups about solving problems through building and all the types of things. It's an interesting concept. So where I was like, I kind of hate playing with these, maybe because I'm dumb. I don't know. I have a better appreciation for it now, having done a little bit of the research on the brand. So, but it still doesn't change the fact that I just don't like putting them together. So anyway, I put this one together. This was rare because it's the only one listed. I haven't seen any listed or any sold in the last 90 days. So I'm putting that up for what? So that's $70 there. So 70 bucks. You guys are doing the math. You have to correct me if I screw some of this up. And then here's the one that has already sold. This is the Tower of Rock Mania. And as you can see, I'm kind of done putting them together. Here's all the pieces. Yeah, it was actually missing one piece, one basket, but the buyer obviously didn't care about that, so that's sold for 60 bucks. So if my math is correct, that's $370. Actually, I have a dump truck behind me that I haven't listed that I'll also put on there for $20 that you didn't see. Okay, so we're at $390 right there. And if you add the other $200, that's $590. So we will be at almost $600. And oh, by the way, because my velocity is so high recently because of the downturn, I'm no longer accepting offers. So even though I have best offer on I'm rejecting most offers that are not full price, but I am no longer sending offers to watchers. So, you know, I'm doing like $400 to $500 on average sales a day with no easy way to replenish. I mean, you know, this will help a little bit, but tallying it up to $600, which is an amazing return on a $30 spend. But what does this get me through? 2 days of sales, if that, like 1.5 at the current velocity that I'm at. Yeah, I mean, I need to find more stuff because my supply is dwindling and dwindling, and the sales are great, but who cares if, you know, I go a month where I can't sell anything because I can't find anything. So, you know, that's an issue for sure. is, you know, kind of keeping the cash flow great if you've got enough stuff to sell. And I'm falling behind. So yeah, that's it. $600 on the $30 I spent. I'm pretty happy with that. Go check out the cash flow video. You'll see that was an awesome return. And then make sure you check out that Bolo Buddies video that Courtney had me on. Thank you again, Courtney, for having me. And, you know, like, comment, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. That would help me out. I will continue to do these videos, hopefully educate you, give you an opportunity to learn one more thing that maybe you didn't know before, an opportunity to, you know, try to turn this into a full-time gig. It's, you know, it's never going to be easy. And what is clear now is that in a time like this, you know, people look to the Amazons and the eBays of the world to get their shopping done. We are not a production manufacturing society. We are a consumer-driven society. We are told, I mean, what do they tell you? Like, once you get your stimulus checks, go to the bars, go to the restaurants, spend it out in the, you know, out in the wild. You know, whether that's good advice or not. We are a consumer society, and people like us benefit, you know, in a crazy time like this. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much. We will see you on the next video.